Well, this is what we're going to be making today. These beautiful Angus aged rump pies. Now, these are very special, and I just can't wait to make them. Come on, let's get cooking. Right, straight away you can see how dark this is. This beautiful aged rump. And that knife is going through there like butter. Just take this bit of fat off the end here. And we want the meat about this big, not too big. Wow. Ooh. I don't think I've ever cut meat this quality before. You can just see here how wonderful this is going to be. Rightio, I'll do the other piece and then we'll come back and we'll get it in a pot. Right, there's our beautiful aged rump chopped up. Now I'm going to finely chop half an onion. Right, in we go with a little knob of butter and about a teaspoon of rice bran oil. And then our onion. There we are. We'll get that nice and soft before we add our meat. Now before this gets too loud, this will make 2 pies. They'll be gorgeous pies, but I'll only make 2, so just bear that in mind. Right, that's nice and soft, so let's get our Angus rump in here. Oh, got the colour. Right, I'm going to brown that and then we'll come back and add only a few things. Now that that's browned, we can go ahead and add our beef stock. Yeah. Once it starts to coat the bottom there, in with 200 ml of water. As soon as you've got that water in there, we can add 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. Let's get that up to temperature. We want it to simmer for around about 20 minutes. As you can see, that has reduced to a nice thick gravy. So first thing we're going to do is taste it. Oh, that is just gorgeous. It needs a little bit of pepper. It doesn't need any salt, however. So I would imagine that's come through from the stock cubes. So a little bit of black pepper, and then we're just going to take this off the heat and let it cool. Now you can speed up this process by sticking the whole saucepan in a sink full of cold water and stirring it over the cold water. Right, we'll come back once we're ready to put this in the pastry. Right, I've got my 2 sheets of pastry out there, and I've got my egg here. I'm going to whisk that up, add a tablespoon of water, and that's my egg wash ready. I'm going to cut the pastry out now. Also, now's a good time to turn your oven onto 180 degrees Celsius and set up a tray as close to the bottom of the oven as you can. Right, let's get these pies made, shall we? So we want about 1 centimetre wider than the circumference of the pie dish. There we go. Let's take that off of there. I'm just going to push it in, get it as even as we possibly can into the corners there, and then holding it in the corner we're going to stretch the pastry over the rim of the pie dish, and that's it. It does not get any harder than that. And there's one of them. Right, we might as well continue with this one actually. Let's cut out the top. So we've got it ready. There we are. And this bit here, pop to one side. And we'll bring back that. And let's fill it with our beautiful rich pie mixture. Look at that. Ooh. It's so beautiful. It's giving me goosebumps. Now you don't want to overfill these. If you do, you're going to get gravy bursting out the top and the sides, and that's going to spoil it. A little bit more gravy there. Right, let's get the top on. And we want to just push that lightly down, and then we'll get a fork and crimp it. So just push down like that. Very easy process this. Just brush away any flour. Then we'll get our egg wash and we'll brush the top of the pie. That'll give us a nice golden brown glossy finish after baking. Now 3 little vent holes there. That's ready to go into the oven. I'll do the others and then we'll pop them in the oven. And there you are, straight out of the oven. It looks beautiful and golden. I can't wait to get into these. Right, let's get them out of those pie dishes and let's have a taste. Well, sadly this is all we've got for you because I only made 2 pies out of this recipe. I gave one to my neighbour and I started chucking into the other. By the time I'd finished it, I'd realised I hadn't filmed anything. So it was absolutely delicious, I can tell you that much, and something I highly recommend you make. Just it doesn't have to be aged Angus rump steak. Just get the best meat that you can afford at the time and make it the way I've made it in this recipe. You'll be very, very pleased. Right, I will catch you again on my next recipe, and I promise you I will film the tasting before I eat. Okay, bye bye.